Sun City Festival is a great age-restricted community located in Buckeye, Arizona. I find myself recommending to clients quite often. It has great bang for your buck, great value. You can get a brand new home, access to some amazing amenities for not nearly as much as some other communities might cost. So the community has a lot going for it, but there are also some cons and drawbacks to living in the community that you should be aware of before you purchase a home within the community. That's what we're going to be going over in this video. I will compare all of the pros and cons of living in Sun City Festival. But before I do that, I've got to tell you about my 55 plus community guide. It is an amazing resource that I've seen help a lot of people. It goes over all 40 of the different 55 plus communities here in the greater Phoenix area. It compares them all. It has a one-page summary of each of them, a map that plots them all out so you can understand the location of them, and at the end it has a spreadsheet to compare all of the different communities so you know you're not missing out on any of them. If you're interested in comparing the different 55 plus communities, this is a great resource for you. Just reach out to me. My name and number are on the screen and I can send it over to you. Now, if you've watched any of my videos in the past, you know that I always start with the cons of the community because these are things that people might not have told you before, and they are important facts to know before moving into the community. So let's start off with the first con, which is the location. Sun City Festival is a little remote. It's about 15 to 20 minutes out of the city of Surprise, located in the city of Buckeye, but whenever you go into town to do shopping, you would be driving back into Surprise on that Sun Valley Parkway there. From the community, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes door to door to get to the nearest grocery store. There's a Costco located in Surprise, but the drive out there to the community can be a bit remote. You just drive through straight desert. It's great mountainous views, and that's why Sun City Festival is known for such great mountain views, because it is located out there on the northern base of the White Tank Mountains. But other than a small convenience store and the restaurant they have located within the community, if you want to go out to eat or you want to go and do some shopping, that is going to be a 15 to 20 minute drive, which I know a lot of out-of-staters don't mind because they're already used to driving a long ways, whether it's from traffic or just being in a horizontally spaced out city. But here in Phoenix, we're a little bit spoiled. A 15 to 20 minute drive is considered a bit longer just because we don't have much traffic and things are closer together. With that being said, Safeway and Walmart actually do deliver to Sun City Festival for a flat fee of $5. So if you did want to move into this community but not have to go back and forth to the city of Surprise so often to do shopping, you could just pay a $5 fee to get all of your groceries delivered whenever you needed them. Before we get into the next con, I just wanted to let you know Sun City Festival does offer a stay and play. So if you are interested in just coming into the community for a weekend, experiencing what it is like to be in a 55 plus community, the community does rent out villas where you can stay in them for a weekend, get full access to the amenities. They lend you a golf cart, and sometimes they even give you a free round of golf. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to reach out to me and I can set that up for you. But let's get into the next con. The next con is going to be a power line easement that is located within the community. Now, if you've ever been to Sun City Festival or have watched any of my other videos on this community, you might have heard about this power line easement that separates the southern half of the community from the northern half. So they have a brand new phase open in the community where they are building a ton of great brand new homes for great value. You can get one for about 1,800 square feet for $400,000. It's brand new, just constructed, which is unheard of in some of these other communities. But to get to all of the amenities, you do have to drive through a power line easement. There's 3 big power towers in between this northern part of the community and the southern part where all of the amenities are. A lot of people don't know about this easement, and some people are bothered by that drive back to the community. Others are not. There are a few hundred homes up there that people have bought and purchased and moved into, and a lot of people don't mind driving past those power lines, but some people just see it as an eyesore and they do not want to be located on that northern section of the community. Just something to keep in mind when you move into this community. And the third and final con for Sun City Festival is the access to the community. So right now, Sun Valley Parkway is the only street that runs out to Sun City Festival. So if there is a big crash on Sun Valley Parkway, you will have to go out of your way down to the 303 to the I-10 freeway and then back onto the other side of Sun Valley Parkway, because Sun Valley Parkway is a big loop around the White Tank Mountains. You would have to drive out to Tartesso and then back up north to Sun City Festival. This can add about 20 to 30 minutes onto your drive depending on where you are coming from in the valley. If you're coming from the airport, the drive is going to be about the same, but if you are coming from, North Phoenix or Surprise, it can add about 30 minutes onto the drive. I will say in the past 3 to 4 years, I've only heard of Sun Valley Parkway being blocked off completely from a car accident once, so it is a very rare occasion. And again, there is another way to get out there. So while it's very rare that this street would ever shut down because it is a primary street to get out to Sun City Festival and a lot of people live out there, it can be shut down and your drive out there can be extended depending on what part of the valley you are driving from. Now let's start with the #1 pro of Sun City Festival. I mentioned it in the introduction of this video, and that is the bang for your buck. In Sun City Festival, your dollar just goes so far when it comes to the home you are purchasing and the amenities you have access to. When you purchase a home in Sun City Festival, I mentioned you can get an 1,800 square foot brand new home on a nice lot for about $400,000. If you want to be on the golf course, you can find a home on the golf course for about $500,000 to $550,000. They started building in Sun City Festival in 2006 and they are still building. They have a lot of newer homes in the community. So you get a newer home on a nicer lot, and then you compare this to some other communities where the homes are older, and to be on the golf course, you're looking at about $600,000 to $700,000. You can get very nice homes in Sun City Festival on some very nice lots for an affordable price. And the main reason for that is because it is located outside of the city. That's just how prices work. When you're located a little bit remotely, the land just is cheaper to buy. So if you're looking for the most bang for your buck when it comes to your home, Sun City Festival is a great place to be. They also have 2 great amenity centers where they have multiple fitness centers, outdoor pools, pickleball courts. The amenities in the community are also newer and up to date compared to some other communities. So factoring in all of these great upscale amenities and such great value when it comes to purchasing a home, all around value here in Sun City Festival is really second to none when it comes to other age-restricted communities. The second pro that I want to mention is the use of the amenities. The nice thing about being located a little ways out of the city is the residents in the community are constantly using the amenities. So if you want to be in an active community, this is the place to be. They've got 20 pickleball courts that are in constant use. Right next to the pickleball courts, they have a wood shop and an art studio that is also in use a lot. And they have a softball field over there that has multiple leagues running throughout the year. I also mentioned those 2 other clubhouses that they have with a fitness center, multiple club rooms. They have over 50 chartered clubs here in the community that meet on a regular basis. When you compare Sun City Festival to, say, the Grand or maybe a different centrally located community, the Grand has great access to other places to go and play pickleball. You can go to Surprise Sports Complex and other facilities in that area. But when you're located a little ways out from the city, all the residents don't feel like driving, 20 to 30 minutes to go to some other pickleball courts when they can just play within the community. So I see the amenities within Sun City Festival being used way more often than some of these other communities. And the third and final pro that I want to talk about is the opportunity for appreciation. I'm sure you heard of Terra Vita, which is a very large development going in just west of the White Tank Mountains. It is supposed to be like the next Hollywood. They're going to have movie sets out there, a lot of development, shopping, homes, the whole 9 yards is going in just west of these White Tank Mountains on Sun Valley Parkway there. They also started a 10,000 home all-age development right in between Sun City Festival and the city of Surprise, which is going to bring a lot more people living in this area. So a lot of new homes, shopping, and dining are supposed to come to this area, which is only going to make the home values go up. So buying in now while you get this great value in a community is a pretty good idea, because compared to some of these other communities that have already been completely built out, it's harder to gain appreciation in an area where they aren't building new homes and there's no growth. While in Sun City Festival, it's located so remotely and so many new homes and developments are planned and are being built right now that it really gives you an opportunity to expand and have a lot of growth and appreciation in your home's value. With that being said, a lot of people will buy a home in Sun City Festival expecting a grocery store to be built as soon as they move in, which I would say hold off on. You want to buy in this community because you like the community and you don't mind driving 15 to 20 minutes away. I mentioned there's a large all-age community being built not too far away from Sun City Festival, and I do believe when this community is further along that they will add a grocery store right on this vacant lot that they have within Sun City Festival. However, who knows when that will be? I think it will be probably 2 to 3 years away, but I would hate for you to purchase a home in this community expecting in a couple of years there will be a grocery store and you won't have to drive as far to the grocery store anymore. when, maybe this development gets put off, or, the builder goes out of business or something happens. So purchase a home in the community without minding having to drive a little ways, and then consider a grocery store going in as an added bonus, just so that you don't get let down further down the road. With all that being said, my name is Caden Leali. I hope this video helped you out comparing the pros and cons of living in Sun City Festival. It is a community I recommend quite often. The value of the homes and the amenities that you get is just really second to none. It is a great community when it comes to value. If you don't mind the location and you can make driving 15 to 20 minutes to the grocery store work for you, I think Sun City Festival is probably the best community for you in the Phoenix area. I am a licensed real estate agent here in the greater Phoenix area. I'd love to help you out if you are planning a move here. I have that free 55 plus community guide as well that goes over all of the different 55 plus communities, so you know you're not missing out on any of them. Just reach out to me and I can send it your way. With all that being said, I will see you in the next video.